Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's video is my new everyday makeup drawer video. So I've been doing these once a month where I kind of share what's in my everyday makeup drawer, and I share what was in it the previous month, and we pick out some new products and then do a makeup look, which is what we're doing today. If you're new here, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of makeup and beauty content here on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I hope you'll subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so here is my everyday drawer from this past month, and then these are my project pan items that I'm trying to use up, so those will probably stay in here, but the rest of this stuff I kind of want to switch out, so that's what we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to go ahead and take all of this stuff out and put it away, and then we'll pick out some new things and reorganize. Okay, now we're going to pick out some new things. So I'm going to start up here with bronzer. And what should we do here? So I already have my Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in my project pan. This is the darker shade of that bronzer. I have that one also, but it's the light shade I have in my project pan. So I do have that, but I really want at least one more to put in. Oh my gosh. I didn't even realize I had this. This is the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in Bronze number 2. I do not even remember getting this. I actually thought this was a Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick when I was looking, because the packaging is kind of similar to this, but it's not. Maybe we should use this since I didn't realize I had it. So yeah, we'll go with that. And then I think that's going to be it for bronzer. Next is my favorite, concealer. So again, I already have my project pan items. So I have my Charlotte Tilbury corrector and my e.l.f. camo or hydrating camo concealer. But I want to add another corrector, like one that's a little more lightweight in case I want to do like something every day. So I either want this Milani or maybe Neutrogena. Maybe we'll use Neutrogena. I haven't really been using this. I've been kind of going more for the Milani one, but I kind of want to put this in as well. So we'll add that. And then for another concealer, maybe this. I've been trying to use this more. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This has so much product in here, and I feel like I'm never ever going to use it up. But I actually like this concealer. This is the shade Light Beige. It's a really good color for me right now. So I might do that one. And do I want anything else? No, I think we'll stick with just that. So for foundation, I have Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation in my project pan. But I want to add another one. You know what? I kind of want to do this again, the Bite Beauty. If you've been watching me for a while, you may remember when I got this. This was like my favorite for quite a while. But I haven't been using it. I've just been reaching for other things. But I kind of want to use this again. I feel like this color is good for me right now too. So I think I will do that one. And anything else? No, I think that's it for now. Okay, next we have primers and highlighters, and I had one of my Hollywood Flawless Filters in the shade number 2 in the drawer for the past month, and I'm going to keep this in there actually because I've been using this a lot, and I have several shades of this, but this is my oldest one, so I'd like to use this up if possible. So I think I'm going to keep that in, and then I guess I can also put this in. So this is the primer that goes with that Bite foundation, and I've had this for quite a while, so this really needs to be used up. I think I'll put that in, even though I very rarely use my primers. But oh, and for highlight, maybe I'll put this in. This is my MAC Soft and Gentle highlight. This is really pretty. I used to use this a lot. I don't use it as much anymore, but maybe we'll put that in too. Okay, and then down here we have all my powders, all my Bare Minerals, and then I have sunscreens back here. But I'm thinking maybe we should use the Bite powder since we're using the other Bite products. And I actually really like this powder. I haven't been using it as much since I've gotten new ones, but I do like this, so I think maybe I'll do that. And I kind of want to put a Bare Minerals loose foundation in. Yeah, I think I'll do one of my original Bare Minerals powder foundations too, just to have it. And I think I'm going to leave my sunscreen the same, which is the Colorescience one right now. I'm almost out of that, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep using it and try to use it up. But I think that is going to be it for this try. Okay. Then we have brow products here and here, mascaras and eyeliners. So I did finally use up my Patrick Ta clear brow wax. So I kind of want to put either the tinted brow wax or the ColourPop brow wax in, but I feel like I need to use up some of these other things. It's so funny, now that I've gotten used to those brow waxes, I don't want to use brow gel. They don't give you the same look, and I don't know, something about it I just don't like anymore. But I need to use these up because I have quite a few of them. Maybe we'll try the Merit brow gel. This one I like. It's very similar to this Ilia one. Like I said, I don't reach for these that much now that I'm into the brow wax, but I'll take that one and see. Hopefully I can kind of use it up. And then I did use up my micro brow from NYX, which is good. So let's see, what should we put in? I've been trying to use this Benefit pencil up, the Precisely My Brow, but I feel like I'm not making any progress, so I kind of want to put another pencil in. Maybe I'll add this. This is my Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift pencil. It's the one that it has a spoolie on one end, but then it's angled. It has an angled tip like this, and I feel like I got the wrong color in this. That's part of why I don't use it. This is soft brown. It's a little bit light, but yeah, I mean, it works. It's just I probably would have gone one shade up, so maybe I'll do that one. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the ColourPop brow wax in too, because I know there's gonna be some days where I want a wax and not a gel, so we'll do that. And what else? For eyeliner, maybe we'll do this. I had my MAC Teddy in before, but I think I'll do Urban Decay Demolition for an eyeliner. And then, okay, mascara. My mascaras are kind of out of control at this point. And I feel like I'm the worst about throwing mascaras away. I don't know why, but I feel like I just hold on to them constantly, even when they just desperately need to go. Anyway, I've been kind of testing out this Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara, so I think I'll do that. And then I love this one. This is Covergirl Lash Blast in brown. So I think I'll do those, and maybe this one too, because I feel like this is about to be empty. This is the small little mini Ilia fullest volume. And yeah, I think that is going to be it for that drawer. So next we have some lip products in here, and then I have more lip products over there in my other Alex drawer, so we'll go over there in a second. But what should we take from here? Okay, I kind of want to do this. This is my Dior Lip Glow Oil. This is pretty new, but I really want to start using this more consistently, so I think I'll take that one. And what else? Kind of want to do this. This is from Nude Sticks. It's one of their gel color lip and cheek balms, and this is the shade Send Nudes. It was the it was from the Alana Davidson collab that they did. This is actually a really pretty color. I never use it. I kind of want to put that in. Then we have cream bronzers and shadow sticks and random lip balms over here. I'm not going to take a new lip balm because I'm trying to use up my Summer Fridays one, and I'm almost finished with it, so I'm just going to leave those. Or I'm going to leave the one that I have with that. And let's see, what else should we put in? I kind of want to put this in. I feel like these do not get enough love from me. The Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize. This one is Marie Antoinette. And this is so pretty. And I could use it just as a single or like as a base for shadow or something. So I think I might put that in. And do I want a cream bronzer? No, I think I'm going to skip cream bronzer this time. Okay, and then this Lash drawer down here has my larger eyeshadow palettes, but I have my Tartelette in Bloom eyeshadow palette in my project pan, so I think that is going to stay as like my larger palette, but we'll pick out a smaller palette over here. So I have my lipsticks in here, setting sprays, and these are just my perfumes here, but we have blush up here, cream blush and powder blush. So I'm going to keep my Buxom Seychelles blush in, so I really just want to pick one more, I think. Maybe I'll do Ecstasy. I've been really into this blush again lately. This is Ecstasy from Charlotte Tilbury. I think I might do that, and I think I'm going to skip cream blush. And then we have my lip liners down here. I'm going to pick a few of these. Okay, I think I want to do this one. This is LA Girl in Bear. I have a bunch of these, but this is my newest color. I kind of want to use that. And let's see. Maybe this one. This is Pat McGrath in Done Undone. It's just a really good pinky nude color. And I'm going to pick another one because I always kind of want to switch up the lip liners. Maybe we should do this. I haven't used this in quite a while. It's Urban Decay 24/7 in 1993. It's kind of definitely more of a brown, but I feel like those are three pretty different ones to choose from. I think for lip gloss, I have some of them up here. I kind of want to use Honey from Persona. I think we'll do that, and then maybe we'll do a Becca lipstick. This is the shade Dune. It's just a really good kind of medium toned nude. And I think that is going to be it. I'm not going to change the setting spray. I'm just going to keep the two that I have, which are ColourPop and Morphe. Okay, so I'm basically gonna leave all of these the same. I had this in here last month, but they're just like hair clips, my spoolies for my eyebrows, tweezers, my little shadow swatch from Sephora, and a pencil sharpener. So those are gonna stay there. And then I also have my project pan things that I want to go back in here. These are like my everyday skincare things that are gonna stay. So I have my sunscreen. Usually I put these over here, and then this is from Good Molecules. It's just a really good moisturizer. Sometimes I put this on like if my face feels kind of dry before I do my makeup. It doesn't have any silicones or anything in it, so it usually does not interfere with any of my stuff. So I think I'm gonna put that there. I have my Ole Henriksen eye cream as always, and then this is the Summer Fridays lip balm I told you I'm trying to use up. So I'm gonna keep these in here. Okay, I just remembered one more thing I really wanted to put in here, and it's this. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look of Love palette. I used this in a video the other day, and I fell back majorly in love with this, and I feel like I want to use this more, and I feel like the best way to do that is to put it over here. So, gotta find a place to put this. And this also has a bronzer and a highlighter and a blush in here. So I'm also kind of wondering if I need to take a bronzer and a blush out of here. And maybe I'll take Ecstasy out. I'll leave in Buxom. And I gotta keep this in because it's in my project pan. Maybe I'll take out this Laura Mercier, although I really need to use that because I did not realize I had that. So we'll keep that. Keep Bare Minerals. We'll keep Buxom, blush, and let's see, something else need to go here. Oh, I guess I can keep in the highlighter. So I finally got it put away. So I just have the same stuff I always keep down here. Over here I have all my lip products, my brow products, and my eyeliner and lip liners are in there too. I have my Tartelette and Bloom palette. I have my NARS eyeshadow base that's in my project pan, mascaras, and the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize. I have that Charlotte Tilbury base palette back here. So this has bronzer, blush, eyeshadow, highlight, and powder in it. So I really want to use that more. Then we have Flawless Filter, my bronzer and blush, 2 powders, the highlight, and then over here I have all of my complexion products. So I have the foundations here, the Bite Primer, the correctors, and the concealers, and then I have, these are really the same as before, my sunscreen, priming moisturizer, eye cream, lip balm, and my lash curler. So that is everything that's in the drawer, and now we'll just do a really quick makeup look. Okay, so I've already done my skincare today, but I have not done my sunscreen. So I'm going to do that now, and I'm using my Colorescience Sunforgettable Total Protection Face Shield. I definitely can tell I don't have that much more in here. So I bet within the next week or two, that one will be gone. Okay, I am going to use my Hollywood Flawless Filter today in the shade number 2. I've kind of gotten back into using this like even more than I normally do. So I used to only put it like on where you would put highlighter, but the last few days I've been basically putting it all over my face, even a little bit like down my neck. And this is just the prettiest base for anything, unless you hate luminosity, then you won't like this, but if you like it, you will love it. And sometimes I just use my foundation brush, sometimes I use a sponge. I'm just gonna use this brush today. This is the It Cosmetics Love is the foundation brush. This is just such a pretty product. I truly, to this day, I do not have anything that looks exactly like this in my collection. There are things that are close, but nothing is like this to me. For corrector, I'm going to use the Neutrogena clear coverage or color correcting clear coverage color correcting concealer in peach. Since I've been using my Charlotte Tilbury one a lot, I'm going to kind of switch it up a little bit and use this one. So this one, this does not cover a ton, or it doesn't correct a ton. It does work, but it's just a really thin product, so it's not the same as going in with like this, like the Charlotte Tilbury corrector. It's kind of similar to the Milani Supercharged eye tint that I really like, but the Milani one gives a little bit better correcting, in my opinion. But this one I like as well. Since this is a much thinner product, I usually really like to let this one sit for at least a minute, if not a little bit more, before I start tapping it in, because if you go in right away with this, because it's so thin, you really don't get much of the correcting at all. So I try to let it sit for a minute. Okay, we're gonna use the Bite foundation today. Like I said, I have not used this in a little while, but this was seriously my favorite for a while when it came out. So this one is the shade L25, and this is a really good shade for me. This foundation is such an interesting texture. It's like a moussey texture. It's very different from anything else that I have, and it's, I would say, a pretty solid medium coverage. I'm gonna blend this with my Smashbox blurring foundation brush. For concealer, I'm gonna use my Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Light Beige. I'm gonna start out with not a ton under my eyes with this, because the other day I was using this and I didn't do like the triangle thing under my eyes, but I just went in with more than I normally do, and I forgot how thick this concealer is. So I try to remember not to do that. And then I'll blend in what I put on my face here with my same Smashbox brush. And then for under my eyes, I'm gonna use my Sigma brush, but like, see how much that concealer spreads? It's crazy. I did not use a whole lot. Okay, I'm gonna quickly set my face with my Bite powder. Since we used the Bite foundation, I wear the shade Light number 2 in this. And I'm just taking this Sephora number 59 powder brush, and I'm just gonna kind of lightly tap over my whole face. I can't remember if I've used this Bite powder under my eyes or not, but That Too Faced concealer, I think, wears better with a little bit of powder. Okay, I really want to use the Charlotte Tilbury palette, and I'm going to first go into the bronzer right here. And I'm using this Real Techniques multitasking brush. I kind of touched on this in a few videos, but I'm thinking that in order to get myself to use my face palettes that I have, I'm gonna have to start putting them in my everyday drawer. And that should help, I feel like, because when I don't see them like on an everyday basis, I just don't think to like go over and get them out of a drawer. And then I'm gonna use the same brush and go into the blush. It's really pretty. It's a peachy pink. So pretty. It kind of reminds me of Ecstasy from Charlotte Tilbury. I think it's a little more pink, not as peachy. Ecstasy is definitely more of a peachy pink. And okay, I'll put what's left kind of on my nose. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of the highlighter in here too. And I think I'm gonna use this. This is a Charlotte Tilbury brush, but it's the Powder and Sculpt. But I'm gonna use it for highlighter. I think it was, ooh, that highlight is pretty. Oh. Yeah, I'm glad I put this in this drawer because I really need to use this more. For my brows, I'm gonna go into the ColourPop wax, of course. I'm telling you, if I have a wax nearby, these days I'm always gonna use it. I'm obsessed with the fluffy eyebrow look. This one is good. It's the only thing about it that I feel like is not as good as the Patrick Ta one is the hold on it. I just feel like the Patrick Ta one holds my brows up a little bit better than this one. But this one is still very good for $9. If you want to kind of experiment with a brow wax and you don't want to spend a lot of money, I would try this one from ColourPop. Okay, I'm gonna quickly kind of fill them in a little bit with this Charlotte Tilbury pencil in soft brown. Yeah, I don't know, this pencil, there's like not much color to it at all. Maybe I need to kind of warm it up a little bit. Oh yeah, maybe that will help. Because when I first got it, I thought the color was right, and then I started using it and I was like, I feel like maybe this color is a little bit light for me. I'm not used to using these angled brow brushes. I'm much more used to the small pencils like Precisely My Brow and the Micro Brow from NYX. I applied just a little bit of my NARS eyeshadow base to my eyes, and I think I want to use my Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Marie Antoinette first. And then I'm going to put a little bit of shadow on top, I think. So this can be very pigmented if you use a lot of it. So I like to use it with more of a fluffy eyeshadow brush. This is a MAC 217. And for this, I'm just going to lightly put this on my eyelid and just blend it up slightly, but I don't want it to be super, super dark. So I'm not applying a lot, I'm just applying a little bit as a base, and you can see it's so pretty. Okay, and then I can't decide if I want to use the shadow from this palette or if I want to use one of my Tartelette in Bloom shades. Thinking I want to use this palette because the shade I used in here the other day would go really well with this. It's this number 2 color, And this is so pretty. It's a shimmer, but it's hard to explain. It looks kind of gray, but then it has like a shift to it. It's very, very pretty. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use that color again. And I used it with, I think it was this brush, the Essential Crease Brush from Real Techniques. And I just go right above where we put that eye base and kind of create more of a shadow up here so it looks like a crease. Kind of bring it in a little bit. And then I am going to take just a little bit of the bronzer that we used and that same brush, and I'm adding just a little bit of this over where we put that number 2 shade, so we bring in that same warm color we have on the rest of our face. And then I'm just going to use a little, like 1 tap of this dark brown. It's called the Smoke shade. And we're just going to pop that on the outer corner. And then I'm going to take just a bit of this topper. I can't not use this because it is so pretty. It's so reflective and like wet looking. So I literally barely tapped into it. And I'm just going to put just a tiny bit of this in the center of the lid and kind of bring it up. And I think that's going to be it. I think I might take a little bit of the number 2 again on that same brush for the lower lash line and just lightly run a little bit of that under here. This is a great brush from Real Techniques. This, what is this again? The Essential Crease. It's a really good size and really good quality as well. Then, do I want to do anything else? Maybe I'll take a little bit of my Demolition pencil from Urban Decay, and I'm just applying just a tiny, tiny bit, like not much at all. And then I'm going to take that same Real Techniques brush and just kind of smudge it out. So it's there, but this has kind of been my newest thing, more so than the little wing I was doing there for a while. So I like how like messy this, it looks messy, but not really. It just kind of looks lived in, I guess. And then I'm going to use the Covergirl Lash Blast Volume. And this one is the brown color. I don't know why I have been obsessed with brown mascara, like for every day. I just think it looks really pretty and natural. I still like black, but I really like brown just for every day. Unless I'm doing like a lot of makeup, then I'll use black. But for my lips, I'm going to use the LA Girl lip pencil in the shade Bear. And then what should we do on top? I think I'm just going to use a little bit of Persona Honey Lip Gloss. I love this one. That is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this everyday makeup video. You seem to like these every time I do them, so I definitely want to keep filming them at least once a month. And it's just a good way for me to rotate through my products, and also helps me with my project pan items, which is also really nice. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. I hope you'll subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here on my channel, and make sure to go follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair and TikTok simply.blair01. I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember, simply be you. Bye.
Sunday